And we are live. Here we go. Back again. Another week. Some more streams. This past weekend, I posted the shiny only Nuzlocke video from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. If you haven't checked that out video, I encourage you to do so. I thought it was a really good video. I had a lot of fun making it. The feedback on it has been great so far, so make sure you tune into that if you haven't seen that already. But for today and for this week, we have a lot in store for the streams. Today, we're doing some shiny hunting. I will be looking for the last shiny starter that I really want. The last one that I'm like, oh, I want to get this one. That being Totodile. I want to get Totodile, so we're going to look for that today. Unfortunately, it's the only real good way to get us via a mass outbreak. So we're going to see how things go today, looking for that in the mass outbreak. See if we can manage to get one of those. But most importantly, something I have planned for some streams later in this week. Pokemon Unite. I've mentioned this before. I used to love that game. I got to 45th in the world with Decidueye. That was one of, if not at the time I was playing that, when it was I was in my prime, you could say. That was the most fun I've ever had playing a video game. It was so much fun. And I've been playing it again recently. I played it I started playing again not this past weekend, but the weekend before. And I was telling you guys about it this stream all last week. I was really enjoying it. I was playing it some more this weekend, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna actually start playing again. So I was gonna do that today, although I play on my iPad and I don't have the right adapter to stream from my iPad, because my iPad, it isn't just a normal lightning cable. It's a USB-C cable, and I don't have an adapter to hook up everything to stream that. So that adapter is supposed to come in on Wednesday. So hopefully it'll come Wednesday morning. If it's not on Wednesday morning, it'll be on Thursday. I will end up doing the Unite stream, but I'm excited to do that. There might be a night stream with Unite as well. Probably when I do those, just do solo queue all day during the day. Then at night, we have a 5-stack I'll be playing with. So I'm looking forward to doing some of those. I'm going to get back on that grind and really start playing that again, because I had so much fun doing it. And I feel like I'm good at that game. I got to 45th in the world with the character. The games I've been playing, dude, I'm popping off. 160 plus K damage in the games and stuff like that. Absurd amounts of damage, 16, 18, 21 kills. I had a 35 kill game this past weekend. I've been popping off. And the thing is, I made a new account too. So I've been playing with, I was playing with some other people. And we're playing against actual other real good people, and I'm pulling up with not even maxed out items and stuff. So I was still balling. So I'm looking forward to doing that this week. Just want to let you guys know that is going to be later on in this week, and I'm probably gonna start doing a lot more of those streams in the future. But like I said, for today, we're playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. To everyone tuning in, thank you so much, Jacket. Thank you for tuning in. Mayo, thank you for tuning in. Alexander, thank you for tuning in. Puffton, thank you for tuning in. All you, I appreciate it so very much. Let me check and make sure the audio's good to go. Fire up Scarlet and Violet, and we'll be off and running for the stream today. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, sorry, I gotta talk. I'm just checking to make sure the audio's good. Audio sounds good. We're off and running. Scarlet and Violet music playing. Love to see it. Or just the Pokemon theme music playing, I should say. Love to see it. Love to see it. And we are off. The last one I really want is Totodile. Will we manage to get Totodile today? First of all, do we have a mass outbreak of it? I might have... See, here's the situation I'm in. I despise using mass outbreaks. I hate them. I do not like them. Yes, we got it for Applin 2 weeks ago, and then, or was it the beginning of last week we did Applin? I think it was 2 weeks ago. I think it was not this past Friday, but the Friday before we did Applin. And then this past week we did Piplup. Should I do a mass outbreak? We can look in the water over here. You know what? I'm gonna give it a little bit. Let's try some time traveling. Let's try some time traveling a little bit. See if we can manage to get it. Oh, my date's set on the 25th. It is, I don't even know what's the 15th today. Let's see if we can get a mass out. I mean, we did Rowlet for 2.5 hours straight and didn't find a single thing. And then I go off, and what I look for after Rowlet. Trico, just normally, 2 minutes. That was like the fastest ever shiny hunt I did on my own. I'm just going to go till the end of the month. And again, I don't show the screen when I do the time travel, just so I don't have to worry about anything. So I know the screen isn't being shown right now. It'll be back in a sec. They nerfed outbreaks. Dude, I think they did specifically for the starters. Because I used to get them all the... Like, it used to be every day I'd have at least one start... Like, when I'm time traveling here. It used to be every day there'd be at least one. Most of the time, multiple. Now, like... I haven't gotten one yet. Oh, actually, no, that's it. Poplio and Piplup. But again, those are, like, when there's Poplio and Piplup, those are the only... Or there's 3 of them in the terrarium. I guess Fletchling's there, too. Oh, yeah, there is a new mystery gift. It's for the new phone case. I saw Sarah B post about it. Man, dude. I've been watching... It's this... what's the channel name? Bulba something. This Bulbous... Oh, I'm going to look it up in a sec. I'm going to look it up in a sec. Date and time. There's this channel I found on YouTube that go to, like Collecticon and these other conventions. And they make... I mentioned this last week. They made videos of, like, when they're there. Dude, that's my favorite Pokemon card YouTube channel right now. The content is... It's some of the best stuff I've ever seen. It's so good. I know, Totodile. Can you get mass outbreaks for Torchic and Cyndaquil? Moved all your 3DS legendaries to home as they're closing down 3DS forever? I got Grookey, but we already have them. What? I don't even know if I don't even know where my stuff is. I think all my stuff's on my black and white game. I mean, to be fair, I don't really have anything good. It'd just be like nostalgia purposes. I got a Litten one. Get mass outbreaks for all the ones we already have. Date and time. Like, I don't think I ever had anything like that was actually good in the games. I never really got any shinies or anything like that. Like, the first shiny I ever got just playing a game was the Underground in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. That's crazy to think about. All the Pokemon games I played, I didn't find a single shiny. And then back-to-back games, I get shinies just during my playthrough. No, actually, back-to-back-to-back. Because Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, Shiny Ralts in the Underground. Then Scarlet and Violet, I got shiny, Low Kicks. And then Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. We got shiny Rattata and Pidgey and Nidoran Male. Or Nidorino, I think it would be. That's insane. 3 in a row. You the shiny bug. You can get it in... I gotta start doing those Dynamax adventures. I'm gonna have to do a stream for that sometime soon. I'll have to watch some videos of how to do it. I've never even done one of those before. Dude, it's not looking good for Totodile. I'm gonna go a couple more days. Like, I don't even want to do a mass up. I'll go till today's date. Today's the 15th, and I'm at the 8th. You think this is gonna be something they ever patch? The ability to just swap the day and reset the stuff? Or is that something they even can patch? That'd be a different question. Slack off. I already have a shiny Slack King, though. King. The Slack King. Date and time. Dude, I don't think I've gotten a single mass outbreak for a starter in this biome. They can't really patch it, and if you change the update comes, you stuck with a date that isn't right. Yeah, my date was out of whack by almost a week. My time's always off too. Is that because I flip the date so much that my time just doesn't work? Because I'm like, oh, I got 3 mass outbreaks in the savannah, none starters. Because it says, how many minutes off am I? I'm 33 minutes off. And I just set it to the right time not that long ago. Oh, Rabby food. We don't have that. See, that's an easy one to get, though. All right, last one. Let me set the right time. It's 24. There we go. Last one. Let's see if I got one. Doesn't look like it. Oh, it didn't even change it. Wait, what? It didn't even change it. Oh, whatever. All right. Off we are then. Looking the old-fashioned way. Just running around. I think we'll be fine. Hey, Froakie. Hear about the item duping glitch? Is that back? I remember that was out at the start of the game. That's how my friend got me all this stuff. I had a friend that traded me this Azumarill. Actually, speaking of which, I want to fix this thing's moves. Check summary. Change moves. Remember moves. Oh, can't just learn Belly Drum? What are the IVs on it? The stats. Oh, they're okay. I guess it's not IV trained. I might use a different one then. Hey, let's put Blaziken back. He's a front page mon for sure. Let's put Trico up front. Or Incineroar up front, Trico in the back. Actually, we don't need those guys with us today. I forgot, yeah, we got the shiny Mudkip now. There we go. Let's take Hydrapple with us because it's so cool. Now we gotta fire up the picnic. Ooh, I hope I have the ingredients. It's raining out here today. Real life, it has been so cold. Yesterday, the feels like was negative 35. Negative 35. That's just ridiculous. I went out to do one raid, because yesterday was raid day for Typhlosion, Hisuian Typhlosion. I only did one raid. It was so miserable and cold. I'm out there doing the raid. I'm like, I can't stay out here. Normally, I stay at the gym for the raid. I ran ran back inside after the first, not even through the first raid. I'm like, it's way too cold. Like, there's no way I'm going to go out there and do that. Which sucks, dude. That's why Pokemon Go during the winter like this sucks. Because, like, they always have these cool, awesome events. But you can't go play them. You can't go play in the middle of winter like this. It's too cold. You're going to get hurt out there if you're out there playing all day. Golden Koopa, thank you for tuning in. So, I would have loved to do more Hisuian Typhlosions. But I only was able to do one. Because it was so cold. Alright. To the lake we go. We'll be hanging out on the lake the whole day. See if we can get anything good. Still Shiny Hunter, the starters. We're looking for the last one I want. Totodile. This is the last one I want. Totodile's the final one. Once we get this, I'll be good with all the shiny starters. I mean, maybe we'll come back and do some more eventually just because it's, just because it's so, they're so cool. And it'd be cool to have all of them. So we'll probably come back and do them again. But as of right now, this is the final one that I actually, like, want. And then once we get this... Dude, I was saying this. I might do Goodra. Or Goomy. Because Goomy spawns more than Goodra. Obviously, I don't even know if Goodra would spawn in the wild. I know Sliggoo and Goodra do. Or Sliggoo and Goomy do. So I do want to do that next. I'll hope to start playing Unite. I was thinking about it, like, I could have done it on the Switch. But I just prefer playing on, I just prefer playing on, is that Snivy? Yeah. On the iPad. I hate playing on the controller with the Switch. When's Legends Arceus? Probably soon. I'll have to get the game and stuff. How much is Legends Arceus? Totodile. Another Totodile. Haven't seen a cluster of them yet. $60 on the Switch? Dang. It's kind of a lot. The new Switch will be in September? There's no way. Well... Already? I thought it wasn't supposed to be till, like, next year. That seems early. Is it? Well, actually, is it? When did the Switch come out? What was the first game on the Switch? Sword and Shield? Yeah, you'd think so. If they waited till next year, or would this year mark 6 years for this Switch? I guess 6 years is a little while. Oh, it was 7 years? Okay, that is a long time. Dang, I just got this thing. Well, it'll be useless. Because all the games will be the new thing. Are my games used on eBay? I know I don't have any physical games for the Switch. Every game I have on the Switch, I've just downloaded. Which I don't have much. I mean, Fortnite, which is free. Unite is free. Let's Go Pikachu, Pokemon Sword, Brilliant Diamond, and then Scarlet. Those are the only games I got. The games will be $70 too. Like, the new GTA, I keep hearing people say it's gonna be like $120. It's like, they just keep upping and upping the prices for these games. And for being honest, most new games aren't even as good as like the old games. Like, honestly, you use cartridge because you want to use multiple accounts. You can have multiple accounts on here. That's how I have the 2 accounts for the Nuzlocke. No. Man, this one's gonna be hard. Because, like, Totodile doesn't even spawn that much to begin with. Everyone, I assume everyone's done mass outbreaks with these. I probably should have done this one first, the mass outbreak one. I was putting these mass outbreak ones off to the very end because I'm like, I hate shiny hunting and mass outbreaks. But now they're nerfed. They're not as good. They being the mass outbreaks. Captain Pikachu, thank you for tuning in. Smeargle. Oh. Smeargle used to be OP in VGC. Speaking of OP, I saw Metagross got a buff today in Unite because it was so broken. The team I was playing with, we had a Metagross and Dragapult. I was the Dragapult. That thing is OP. Or was OP. That duo together was good. And then they nerfed Metagross. Dude, hopefully, I haven't played yet. Hopefully the nerf, I don't use him. I've only like played against it and stuff, played with it. Hopefully the nerf isn't a Duraludon nerf. The Giga nerf. They tried to kill Duraludon in Pokemon Unite. It would have been better off just taking it out of the game. With how bad they nerfed it. Like, Duraludon went from being arguably the best character in the game to not even like a viable option anymore. Oh my god. Can Krokorok swim? Look at him. Just trying to walk up. Executor kicked him in. What are you looking at me like that for, Krokorok? They gotta release a special Krokorok. Or, they should do this in Pokemon Go. Give us a special Crocodile with the glasses, like Ash's. They give us all these, in Pokemon Go, they give us all these stupid ribbons and hats and all that stuff. No one wants any of those. The only good, like, item Pokemon they've given is, I'd say, Squirtle Squad Squirtle. All the other ones have sucked. So we know they have the capabilities of putting stuff on the Pokemon. Why not give us something cool like that? It's just a pair of red glasses. They've done all the different hats. They do all the I mean, like, from hats like each generation, like the trainer hats from each generation. They've done these stupid party hats. Krogunk just has a backwards hat. What's his name? Togepi had like some flower in its hair. Those are the ones I can remember. Those are the ones I recall from the top of my head that I have. I know that I have. Honestly, I don't even keep most of those Pokemon. I just transfer them anyways, because like it can't evolve. It's just a waste of space. It would be a flex, but like only really if you have a shiny of it. Like I have shiny Krogunk with a backwards hat. I throw that in gyms all the time. That's a flex. I wanted that thing so bad, too. I remember I went out and just played until I got it. Like, when it was out. I grinded for that shiny Krogunk with the hat. Finally got it. There's a sandwich you want to do a water shiny sandwich? Yo, if you have one, if you want to do one, Captain Pikachu, sure. Yo, Go and Naruto fan, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Then Poke fan, thank you for tuning in. Today we're looking for the final shiny starter that I like actually want. Totodile. One of the first ones I said I wanted, and the one we've kind of been putting off because of the fact that it's pretty hard to get. The only really way to make it easy, you could say, is a mass outbreak, but I don't think anything about mass outbreaks are easy. I actually despise mass outbreaks. It's just, I don't know, just something about, like, I just much prefer roaming around like this. Like, yeah, it's still technically, like, you're just looking through the same spots. Like, this, walking through the same area. But I don't know, it's just something about this. Oh, I saw the duper behind it and thought it was a Totodile for a second, because it had, like, the different shade of green. Next Halloween stream, should wear a costume. Could you imagine? Dressed up as, I get one of those, like, full body, like, Snorlax, like, onesie things. That, you know what, I should just get that and just wear it normally. That'd be sick. Yo, and to anyone tuning in that hasn't seen the video from Saturday yet, I encourage you to watch that video, the Shiny Only Nuzlocke. It was insane. But, like, editing that was the most, it took so long, dude. Like, so I think I was spending, so I was streaming for 5 hours. And then I'd, like, swim and eat and all that stuff. And then I edited that whole week for, like, 5 hours a night. I think I put at least, like, 25 hours into editing that video. It took so long. And I thought, like, I knew it was going to be long, because when I put all the clips together, I was like, this is going to take absolutely forever. It was 6 hours long, and we cut it down to a 40-minute video. But, dude, it was so much fun editing it. I was so happy with how it came out. The Elite Four part was my favorite part. The Elite Four I enjoyed so much. Specifically, the ground gym and the ground person and the dragon person, the first and last ones. Mayo actually carried the Nuzlocke. Mayo did do good. Fatty Lax did good, too. I didn't realize, dude, the Fatty Lax on half health ate a Dragon Terra Glaive Rush from a Baxcalibur. When I was editing that part and watching it back, I'm like, how the heck did Snorlax survive that? How long's left in this sandwich? 17 minutes. Like, that... The Baxcalibur stabbed to begin with. It is Terra Dragon, like the bonus stab thing. And then it's the strongest move that Pokemon can learn. I'm on half, like, just beyond half health, maybe. Because I was at, like, the lowest green health you could be before it turned to yellow. And I ate that thing and survived on 5 HP. Insane. Lax is literally just different. Duper. Yo, Captain Pikachu, I'll do the sandwich whenever you want. I don't care about this sandwich. This is just a normal sandwich. Whenever you're ready, just let me know and I can join. Actually, I have to connect to online. I'm offline. And then also, let me know what you need me to have. Dude, the fusions, I keep seeing, and maybe it was because we were talking about it last week. The fusions, I've been seeing so many TikToks of. And I'm like, dude, I don't know. I don't like it that much. I see a couple that I think are cool. Like, I saw one, it was Golurk and Cophagregus. I liked it only because it looked like Exodia. Like, that would be sick. But for the most part, like, I saw, like, Mewtwo, Garatina. Like, things you'd think would be cool, but I was like, I don't know. I'm just not the biggest fan of that kind of stuff. A lot of people like them, though. Buggy Clown's my favorite Ultra Beast. Dude. I love that thing. I don't really like the Ultra Beasts that much. Like, Xurkitrees, I'm not the biggest fan of. It's fine. Like, actually, that's one I'd lean more towards, like, liking than disliking. But, like, Celesteela, Stakataka, I mean, even Guzzlord, like, I don't know. I don't really like any of them. They're all weird. And, like, here's the thing. It's like the fish. It just swam up the... That thing just swam up the ramp to attack me. Bruxish. Like, the ugly fish. Everyone's like, oh, this is the worst looking Pokemon there is. Like, I'm fine with that because, like, I think it was done on... I'm not going to be able to get away from this thing, am I? Like, you can tell this thing was meant to be, like, a ugly looking Pokemon. There's no way they designed this thing as like, oh, this is so cool. And the Ultra Beasts, I think, were meant to look weird because they're from, like, the different dimension and all that stuff. I can't get away from these stupid things now. And so because of that, I can respect them on that sense. But, like, the only ones I really like are Naganadal's cool. Obviously, Buggy. And then, Pheromosa. That one's cool. Like the beetle thing. Buzzwole's pretty cool, too. He's yoked. I don't like him in Unite, though. He's annoying. So, because of that, I don't like him very much. How much I like a Pokemon Unite greatly dictates how much I actually like that Pokemon. The exception being... No. Actually, no. I was going to say the exception being Mewtwo, but it's not Mewtwo I have a problem with in Unite. It's Mega Mewtwo in Unite. Which I will note I haven't been battling as much. Haven't really faced too many of them. Then I've just been grinding Dragapult. And, dude, I might have to redo my pseudo tier list. Because Dragapult is going to be much higher than whatever it was. And I think I put it pretty high. But I'm having so much fun using that thing in Unite right now. And then I was thinking about, it's like, we don't have that thing in Go. Excuse me. We don't have Dragapult in Go, but we have Baxcalibur. Like, what were Pokemon thinking when they did that? Oh, let's skip an entire generation. Let's skip the entire generation. Pretty much. And just move on to the next one. And it's like, it doesn't even seem like there's plans to join or to get this stuff. Because it's like, it seems like all the stuff they're focusing on is like Sinnoh right now. Yo, Captain Pikachu, just put the code in what I should join, and then I'll join. Dude, Totodile has such cool colors, too. The red, blue, and yellow, it looks so good together. Would you say Totodile's an underrated mon? I feel like Johto as a whole, those Pokemon, specifically the starters, kind of get forgotten about. Because, like, Gen 1 is Gen 1, and then Gen 3 is the best Gen. So, like, and then, like, for people that don't think Gen 3 is the best, typically think Gen 4 is the best. So it's like, Gen 2 gets completely forgotten about. Like, Totodile's a good starter. Like, we just got another alligator / crocodile Pokemon for this gen. Hawgator. With the fire starter. And Totodile for alligator, I think, are way better. Totodile and Croconaw are way better than Hawgator and... Is it Croconaw and Crocolore? Are those the names for the two middle? I don't think I have one yet in this game. So I like for Totodile line, I like the first two better than the Hawgator line. I'm trying to think, do I like Feraligatr more than whatever? I can't even think of the thing's name right now. The fire starter from this gen. Like, it's a fire ghost. It has the fire bird on its nose, which is so cool, because that's, like, something that you see in real life. Like, you hear, like, the symbiotic relationship, like, the two animals that, like, completely different, but, like, kind of, like, live together because it benefits both of them. Skeledirge. I think I might like Skeledirge better than Feraligatr, if I'm being honest. You know what? Do I have one in this game? I don't think I do, but I know I have one in the decks. Yeah. Honestly, if Skeledirge's silly move, Torch Song, wasn't it like having a microphone in front of it, and if the fire didn't look like mac and cheese, I would probably really, really like Skeledirge. Because, like, in terms of crocodile-style Pokemon, in terms of, like, crocodile-ness or alligator-ness, this is the best one we've gotten. Because this is better. I like that the alligator and crocodile is down on all fours. And I know that's a big thing people talk about with Pokemon, being on all fours or being on two legs. But for alligator, like, that's standing on two legs. But that's not one that I think, like, how it's designed with, like, its back and shoulders and legs and everything like that, like, it'd look weird if it was down on all fours. Like, I like how it looks right now. And then Crocodile. Crocodile's the same way. Like, it looks good standing up. So, like, I'm not trying to say that I like Skeledirge better. Like, look, there's a Crocodile right there. I'm not trying to say I like Skeledirge better because it's on all fours. But, like, it does fit, like, the alligator crocodile look much better. I do have to say that. And I wonder how people are going to look back on these games. That's one thing about, because I mentioned, like, the replayability of them a while ago. Like, will people enjoy replaying these games? Because I said that one of the reasons why people like playing the old games so much is because, like, they go through that nostalgia of, like, the journey they went on before, because it's the same order. Now, though, like, you think about it, like, you can play anything in any order, so it's like, I could see it being both ways. Some people could argue, yes, it allows you to do whatever you want, so it's like every time you play the game won't be exactly the same. But then at the same time, it's like, yes, I have cucumbers. I've got 8 of them. But then at the same time, it's like, but it's probably not going to be like the same the first time you played the game. Unless you, like, followed a specific path and you remember that path. Like, if you did the, like, there's the chart for, like, the easiest things to do and the order to do them in for playing the Scarlet and Violet story. Like, maybe if you do that again, I could see that then. But I feel like the majority of people said they're not going to enjoy replaying these games as much. Which I don't know. Honestly, like, I think these are going to go down to some of the best games ever. What Gen 1 starter should I pick for Infinite Fusion besides Charizard? I'd say Blastoise. Because I feel Venusaur, everything will probably look the same. Blastoise, you have the cannon, so there's a lot of versatility there with that. Different things that can happen. What does the shiny ugly fish look like? It's just different colors, right? Braden Plays, thank you for tuning in. That's one thing I was thinking of. I don't know. It's green. Thank you. I don't know any of the other shinies around here. If I'm being honest, I really don't. Dude, I'm so excited to start playing Unite. I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna be grinding Unite streams. We're gonna do that so much. I'm so excited to start playing Unite on stream, because the biggest, like, regret I have, yo, Baby Prime, wouldn't say these games would go down some of the best ones. Ever definitely say the best of the last few gens. Because, like, I think about, like, the best games ever. People look at... Now, here, I would say people look at, like, Black and White, and people always say Black and White because of the story. And kind of the same thing with Platinum, because of, like, the story part with Galactic and, like, the Distortion world and all that. Then Emerald, honestly, I think Emerald's just because, like, the Pokemon, right? I've never played Emerald myself, but, like, the main attraction to me would be there's Rayquaza and Gen 3. Like, what more do you want? But, like, these games, for me, head and shoulders above Diamond and Pearl era. Definitely above... what? See, the thing with Kalos, like, Kalos is the biggest what-if ever. Kalos is, like... Again, I say the games are too easy. Because me specifically, they gave me everything I wanted. I want Snorlax and I want Mega Charizard X. I got those effortlessly. I was like... Yeah, I'm happy, and you might be thinking, well, aren't you happy that you got that stuff? Like, yes, I'm happy that they're there, but, like, at least give me a little bit of a challenge to get them. Maybe just get it given to you. Like, it takes kind of the fun out of it. And then, we never got the third game, so it's always like, Pokemon Z, what would that have been? That's what I want the most. That'll, I think, be my favorite Pokemon game if we ever get it. Pokemon Z. With Zygarde. The third game of X and Y. All these Megas. Oh, that'd be so much fun. Yo, Len, thank you for tuning in. One thing I will note, too, is because terastallizing. Now, design-wise, I think Megas are the coolest. In terms of actual, like, competitiveness for battling, I think terastallization is, like, one of the best, if not the best gimmick we've had. I will admit, the designs of them look stupid. Like, the silly hats, like, they're dumb for the most part. There's only a couple that I think look good. Ghost looks good. Dark looks good. Dragon looks good. That's about it. Steel. How did I forget Steel? It's an axe on the head. Steel's pretty cool as well. But, like, if you think about it, like, Megas, like, honestly, Megas are my favorite. I don't think terastallizing will I'll ever have that surpass Megas. Megas are my favorite. But the difference between the two is, like, if someone pulls up with their team during X and Y, it's like you know which Pokemon are going to be the Megas, probably. I mean, unless they have, like... I didn't play them, so I don't know, like, the meta and stuff. I don't know if there was Pokemon people would use and they didn't Mega Evolve, but they were just, like, good Pokemon to begin with. I don't know if that's how things were back then. But nonetheless, like, with terastallizing, like, you can like, you don't go into the battle expecting, really, oh, I'm going to terastallize this. Like you would Mega Evolve. Like, oh, I have Charizard. I'm Mega Evolving Charizard this battle. I don't pull up with Dragon Terra Charizard and go, oh, I'm Dragon Terraing Charizard this battle. Maybe I Terra Azumarill. Maybe I Terra Grass with Iron Hands. Maybe I Terra, I don't know what, Terra Fire with Ludicolo. Maybe I do something else instead. And the not the versatility, the, like, just the amount of possibilities there. Like, there's already some, like, if you look it up, the amount of possibilities that can take place each turn on a doubles battle is absurd. And then terastallizing just increases that exponentially. Like, the only things I don't like about this game are the lag tree thicket. I felt like that had so much potential to be such a cool area, and it literally sucks. And the Team Star bases. I hate the Team Star base part. The battle, like, the only saving grace to that is the Cassiopeia theme music might be the best battle theme music we've ever gotten in Pokemon. And that's no exaggeration. I know everyone just goes over to Cynthia, but, I mean, in my opinion, this is just as good, if not better. Like, here's what I should say. So say you have the Cynthia theme and the Cassiopeia theme. Say you have people that have never played never played Pokemon. Say you did an experiment. You guys ready for this experiment? We have Pokemon. This would be something interesting. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. Say you have, and whoever just tuned in, Christina Davis, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. So you have Pokemon Black or Diamond and Pearl, the champion Cynthia in the end, and people that are playing these games for the first time when this gen first came out, go through and they play through the game and they battle Cynthia at the end. Half of the people have the normal Cynthia theme. Half the people have the Cassiopeia theme for the Cynthia theme. Again, this is all like a made-up, hypothetical world we're living in. That's obviously not possible. But, still, that. Cynthia is still the same to them, no matter what. It's not like she's viewed differently by either group. She's like the big, cool champion. The coolest champion there was until Leon came along. And I genuinely think if you ask both groups which theme they thought was better, because obviously, like with this experiment here, they'd hear it, then they hear the other one afterwards. But they hear, like, the important part is which one they hear first. I think the group that hears the Cassiopeia theme first, will like that better. If that makes... I feel like I explained that really bad, so I hope it makes sense. Because the Cassiopeia theme is so good. It's so cool. Oh, my sandwich is up. Man, dude, time flies by on these shiny hunts here. Yo, Captain Pikachu, do you want to do the sandwich? I got cucumbers. Can I do a sandwich from up here? There's no way, right? Probably would have to be here. Look this way. Picnic. Oh, no, you can't. Oh my god, did you hear that? Oh, who am I running into now? When you jump underwater, the audio changes as if you actually go underwater. Look, listen. Hang on, let the music play again. You ready? That is so cool. What a cool detail. Jason Talley, thank you for tuning in. What's the difference between Scarlet and Violet? Is the map different, or is it just a storyline and the buddy? Now, there's actually like some pretty significant differences with Scarlet and Violet. I would say, honestly, more so than typical Pokemon games. Normally, it's just the Legendary is the different one. Like, Black and White's the difference between Reshiram and Zekrom. Diamond and Pearl, it's the difference between Palkia and Dialga. And also, too, there's always game exclusives. There's always game exclusive Pokemon, I will note, just in the normal Pokedex. But the most significant difference here, I would say, are the Paradox Mons. So, in Scarlet, you have the past ones, which include Great Tusk here, Screamtail, Brute Bonnet, Fluttermane, Slitherwing, Sandy, Shocks, and then Roaring Moon. While in Violet, you have Iron Treads, Iron Bundle, Iron Hands, Iron Jugulus, Iron Moth, Iron Thorns, and Iron Valiant. And then Koraidon and Miraidon as well. Those are the biggest differences. Because with it being the past and the future, that changes the storyline as well. Not in the sense that like you really play this story different. It kind of just like it's kind of like plug and play. So the professors change. So here in the past one with Scarlet, you have Professor Sada, who traveled to the past and all that stuff. And then in Violet, you have the professor from the future, or that goes to the future. I don't know his name. I apologize. But it's like the same thing, just the difference between the past and the future. And then there's and then obviously like the professor, the whole story around her is with the past Paradox Mons, and in Violet, the whole story is around him with the future Paradox Mons. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's about it. You have shinies of all the Paradox except Roaring Moon. Now, Roaring Moon is a shiny I really want, if I'm being honest. Like, I wanted just because I was like, it's Roaring Moon, that'd be a cool thing to have. But after seeing this, how, I mean, honestly good shiny Salamence looks in the game, I might have to get shiny Roaring Moon. I might have, you know what, that should be the next shiny hunt. That'd be a hard one. Because Roaring Moon doesn't spawn, like, a lot. Back to the dragons, man. The dragon shiny hunts. We might, you know what? Should I do Roaring Moon next? Should that be tomorrow's stream? We start looking for Roaring Moon. I got Violet, but both of them have cool Pokemon. I want to complete my Pokemon, but I have to trade with someone to find someone to join and get them right. Yeah, you'd have to either trade with someone or join someone else. You have to join. So if you have Violet, you have to join someone that has Scarlet. Then you can run around and look for it there. I will note, when you join, if you join someone else, it's easier to have you follow them. So like you're following them. So like I did this with my brother who is Pokemon Violet. We go to Area 0 to look for the Paradox Mons because I was looking for a good because you can't breed them. So I was looking for a good IV Iron Hands to use. And so we're running around Area 0, and when I was running around on my own, they weren't spawning. It was only really the my Paradox Pokemon, the Scarlet ones, that were spawning. It wasn't until I'd be walking around with him that I'd start seeing the actual Violet Paradox Pokemon. So what we did was, literally, I just followed him. So he's in front, so he like, the spawns that are appearing are from him, from his game. So he sees them first and gets them to spawn, and then I'm just behind him and just then go get whatever I want. That's the method we used. Honestly, I forgot. I should have done that today, Roaring Moon. We've been saying for a while we want to do Roaring Moon. It's always been kind of an intimidating one because of how hard it seems. Honestly, like the Dynamax adventures, I'm gonna have to watch some videos of those. People shiny hunting in there. I hope they're not like just boring. Dude, if we get the Totodile here without a mass outbreak, that might be the biggest W ever. And just prove mass outbreaks wrong. Oop, got the code. All right. Poke Portal, Union Circle, join a group. Look, I didn't misclick one thing there. I clicked through exactly what I needed. Dun, 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 dun. And I can't say this enough. Anyone that's watching this stream, I encourage you to watch my newest video. 9GH3KY. It is we did a shiny only Nuzlocke in Scarlet and Violet. What's your profile picture? I would say Iron Valiant, but it's too small. It's not all creamy, is it? Walking Wake, one of the best looking mons. Dude, if I'm being honest, Walking Wake is one when I first saw it, I loved it. But I don't like it as much anymore because of how much I like Raging Bolt. Like, Walking Wake was my favorite of the Paradox Legendaries. Raging Bolt, I think, is so cool. It is shiny yellow creamy, right? That's a really cool, and that gray. There's not very many shinies that are like that, are there? Like a gray color? God, dude. We're making chili. Having chili for dinner. It's just like simmering right now because you have to do that for like a couple hours. It smells so good. It's making me so hungry. You can start it. You can start it. I'm all good to go. You know what? Let's check Pokemon Go. Let's see if I got any eggs hatching. All right, Pokemon Go. Let's see. Oh, I got the stupid thing. The weekly objective things. Or like the reward for all the walking you did. And dude, I just always get so many Pokeballs. Which, I mean, I'm not complaining. I like the Pokeballs. But then I have no bag space. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Salt and cucumbers. How many? Right over there. Dude, oh my god. I found a Instagram account that makes custom Pokemon cards. One each, one salt, one cucumber. Yeah, and you can make the sandwich. Yeah. And they made a, cause sorry, every time we do this, I just think of these, the shiny Deoxys that one of you had. Ooh, shiny Flygon, sick. What shiny Skeleturge look like? What's your shiny look like, Skeleturge? Yeah, Mayo, that shiny Deoxys is so cool. Make a sandwich. There we go. Well, hang on. Make sure I get it right. One cucumber. One salt. There we go. They made a custom electric type Delta species Gold Star Deoxys. It was so cool. And they were selling the cards, and I went to look. They were like $56. I'm like, I'd love to buy one. And like, I don't want to like discredit their work or anything like that, but like, I'm not paying $56 for a fake card. There's no way. It was really cool though, I will admit. It was really, really cool. $56 cool, not for me. Is that all it is? Just cucumber? There's no way. That's all you need for the water one? Cucumber and salt and Herba Mysticas? There's no way that's it. Is it? Oh my god, it is. Dude, what's that stuff on the right? That marmalade stuff. To the right of that green stuff in the oval cup. I don't know. I've never heard of that before. Dude, I love on the left there you have the hot sauce. And it's like the Scovillan one. Like the Scovillan logo. There's cucumbers and salt. I don't know how great of a sandwich this would be. I mean, I guess they liked it. Yo, Vaporeon, thank you for tuning in. Perfect. Yo, Captain Pikachu, I thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. Best of luck. Hopefully, you get a shiny. And hopefully I do as well. Let's see. Fly over here. And off we go. Totodile! Here we come. The final shiny starter that I, actually want. We'll come back for Rowlet, too. I do note, I do want to do Rowlet eventually. It's just not one that I'm, I feel like I need. Because we have so many in Pokemon Go. I do have a bunch of Pokemon Go. And I want a level 100 shiny Rowlet in this game. That'd be so sick. Pull up to I'll be like Red. Red has his Pikachu. Your boy, the Pokeplayer, has his Rowlet. Speaking of Rowlet, I'm going to start doing the Unite streams this week. And I've mentioned before how I used to love this game, Pokemon Unite. Used to be my favorite video game there was. I'll say, when I was playing that game the most, that was the most enjoyment I might have ever had out of a video game. It was just so much fun. And then they started adding all this stuff. Stun, freeze, stun, freeze, stun, freeze, burn, paralyze, freeze, freeze, stun, stun. It was too much. It was when Delphox was released. That is the time I significantly remember being like, yep, I'm done. Just dealing with that. Hoopa was a game changer, but, it was bearable. But Delphox, dude, I don't know what it was. And the thing is, Delphox isn't even, good right now. But, when that thing released, and I feel like I'm almost over, when I say that, I feel like I sound like I'm overreacting. But, how the game just played then, I just wasn't for me. So I literally stopped playing. I was 45th in the world with Decidueye, and I just completely stopped playing the game. And I tried to come back a bit last year, but Mewtwo was just... Mewtwo ruined the game, man. Mewtwo should have never been in the game. If they want him in, he Mega Evolves, just normal Mewtwo, okay, normal Mewtwo is manageable. Mega Mewtwo, when it just Mega Evolves at random, is literally just, you can't do anything against it. Then if people put a Comfey on it, then really you can't do anything against it. When I was playing Decidueye, if there's a Mega Mewtwo, it doesn't matter if Mega Mewtwo, it could be on half health, and I could be on full health with absolutely everything. And I won't beat it. There's only a couple of times I managed to beat it. And it's if I'm pulling up as it's, ending a normal fight, and I, barely get in there right at the end and kind of, third-party it, you could say. That's the only way I ever would win with Decidueye with it. Just too broken. Literally, it put me in fights that it was impossible to win. And I'm like, okay, this thing's going to dominate Worlds then. And then I go to watch Worlds, and Mega Mewtwo is banned. It wasn't even allowed. I'm like, okay, timeout. So you're telling me in the ranked mode in this game, you have a Pokemon that is allowed that is banned from all your actual competitive play? Dude, that honestly pissed me off. Like, I'm like, there's no way. Those money-hungry just, I mean, so stupid. Like, he's banned in competitive play. And then your ranked mode, like the competitive mode for people that aren't, like, professional players, he's just allowed? Like, it was just so bad and boring and awful and broken. It made the game not fun. And so I literally said, I am not going to play this game anymore until they take Mewtwo out. And they're not going to take a character out. So I was saying it because I'm like, I'm never playing this game again. I'm done. But then, not last weekend, but the weekend before, I was convinced to play once again. Running with the same 5 stack I ran when I got to 45th in the world with YY. And I'm thinking of who to try. I was like, I should try Blaziken. Blaziken just looks cool. Like, no. Try Dragapult. You'll like Dragapult. It plays rather similar to how I liked to play Decidueye. I'm like, all right, I'll try it. I'm using Dragapult. I remember playing the first game with it. And I used its ult. I'm like, wait. I literally used my ult. I'm like, wait, my ult didn't do anything. I'm like, what does my ult do? They're like, oh, no. It shoots out the Dreepies or Droopies out of your head. It recharges every 5 seconds. I'm like, 5 seconds? Now, it's not like Blastoise when it does its ult. That's a massive move. It's not like that impactful. But as an extra shot, you can throw out 2 shots every 5 seconds. Does like a decent amount of damage. It is your ult after all. I was like, man, I like this thing. Because Decidueye, like, I barely even used that thing's ult when I was playing. Because, I mean, like, it's just, I've never liked Decidueye's ult. And I always said, like, I wish the ult was like you could do it in you could pick. Because with Decidueye, you have kind of 2 different movesets you can do. Spirit Shackle moveset and Razor Leaf moveset. Spirit Shackle's like the sniper one, super range. And the Spirit Shackle's the more like kind of burst damage one. I'm like, with the ult, I wish you could pick. If you have Spirit Shackle, you have this super long range ult. But if you pick Razor Leaf, give us something that has like a tighter radius. Because like it completely counteracts the normal gameplay you would do with that. And I just was put in positions normally where I just didn't use it. Because, like, if you use your ult with the Decidueye, you're completely immobile. And you just get, I mean, jumped most of the time and end up getting killed. And especially I play on phone. On mobile, like, the mechanic with it, it'd be spinning. Like, I'd use my ult. I'm aiming exactly where I want to aim at the start. And it just flips me around 180 degrees to the complete opposite direction. It's just, it never even worked most of the time. So, honestly, it was a hindrance to my gameplay most of the time. So, I never used my ult, really. I would use it, like, to get objectives. That was the only real benefit for it. For the most part, like, that was it. And you think about it, there's not too many objectives in the game, and your ult takes a while to recharge. So, like, and if I want to be conscious and save it for Rayquaza, I'll maybe use my ult twice a game at most, really. Maybe 3 times if I, like, throw it early in a fight when I first get it. But the main thing, what I'm explaining here, is, like, I never really use my ult with Decidueye. But with Dragapult, I'm using that thing pretty much every fight I'm in. And, like, I had so much fun playing that thing. I had a 35 kill game this past weekend with it. Had a game with 160k damage. I'm just like balling out. Absolutely balling out in the game. And like that's fine. Like I could be playing good. The reason why I stopped playing in the first place wasn't because I was playing bad. It was because of these annoying things I'd have to go against. And like, yeah, I was still winning games when like Delphox was stunning me a bunch, but like I'm not enjoying playing this game, so I'm like, if I'm not having fun playing it, why play it? But I'm playing, and there isn't like a standout thing that just beats me down. The only time there was something that we just really couldn't beat and kind of just manhandled us the whole game was a Comfy Mewtwo, and we only went against that once. And like, if that's the only time we went against it, and like Mewtwo and Zacian are now EX Pokemon, I believe, so you only can have one of them per team. And no one really uses either of them right now. At least in the games I've been playing, we've barely been battling them. Now, I might just be getting lucky. Pokemon Unite might be like, oh my god, the play is coming back to play once again. We gotta get rid of the reason why he stopped playing. It can still be in the game, but let's not match him up with it. Honestly, that's not what's happening. But, like, I mean, I don't know if we're just getting lucky not facing them, but like Zacian was never an issue for me. It was Mewtwo was the one that upset me the most. Because the Mega just went off whenever. Normal Mewtwo's fine. Mega Mewtwo's the problem. And I'm looking around, and I'm like, Delphox, no one uses. Hoopa, people barely use anymore. Hoopa's still good, but we don't really battle it very much. Mewtwo, no one really uses. Zacian, I mean, I don't even know if I've battled a Zacian since I've started playing again. I'm looking all around, I'm like, there's no one here to stop me, really. Yeah, Metagross was insanely OP, and it literally got a nerf today, but the thing is, I'd always have a Metagross on my team, and I'm like, the ones I'm going against aren't causing me any issues, but I see the one on my team's causing them issues, so I was cool with it. And I'm looking around like, there's nothing that can stop me now. And so, I'm just grinding Unite. We played all day Saturday. I had so much fun. And the biggest regret I have when I played Unite the first time, and just absolutely grinded, was not having any of it recorded. I have screenshots of all my big games. Like, I have screenshots of my 100 rating, my 200k damage game, like 38 kill game, all these crazy numbers and stuff, all of which were pretty much ranked games, I will note as well, that because we just grinded ranked nonstop. I have screenshots of all those, but I'm like, I wish I had, like, recorded those, because, like, if I streamed those, like, I could just go back and watch all of it, because on YouTube, it's not like Twitch where streams go away after a while. YouTube, they're there until you take them down, or if you got, like, copyright or something, YouTube takes it down. So, like, all of that would have been there. And I'm like, man, I wish I had all of that. So what I'm going to start doing is streaming all my Unite stuff. And I'm just so excited for it because I'm all the way back in. Now, I will note, I don't really know much about any of the new characters. All I know about is Dragapult because he's the guy I've been playing. I'm going to have to put the hashtag time in and learn about all the other characters again. Thing is, too, though, like, like, using Dragapult makes it easier for me. Because with Decidueye, I had to know, like, everything about everyone because Decidueye is such a weak, frail Pokemon. But I liked using it. So, like, I liked it. It was good. It was good for me. It fit my playstyle perfectly. And I was able to get the most out of it, I felt. But with Dragapult, like, it's a lot easier to be good with, I feel. But at the same time, I feel its ceiling is much higher than Decidueye's. Like, Decidueye, I hit the ceiling of how good that thing could be. Like, I don't even know. I will know. I played one game with the OG moveset I used, or not the OG moveset I used, but like the moveset where I was at my peak with, and I dropped like 18 kills or something like that. I was balling in ranked as well. But with Dragapult, like, it's just, it has everything. Here's the main things with it. It is really good at the stuff I wish Decidueye had the most. Number one, movement. I want to be able to move around. I'm a weak, frail Pokemon. And when guys get on top of me, I have eject button, I have Leaf Storm, but like, again, eject button you only can use every so often, and Leaf Storm isn't even a movement move, that's me moving them. And I always wanted something to be able to just dash or move away. That would have helped me so much. And then with Dragapult, I have Phantom Force, a move where you turn invisible, have increased movement speed, and when you come out of that move, you have a boosted base. And if I'm being honest, I don't even know if it's boosted damage basic attack or boosted fire rate. I believe it's attack rate or fire rate is what is increased when you come out of Phantom Force. And the thing is, when you come out of Phantom Force, there's like a timer. You see it, it's like the circle around the move. There's like a circle that acts as a timer. And if you get a kill before that timer runs out, it like resets Phantom Force. So normally it takes like, I don't know off the top of my head, say it takes 10 seconds to recharge after you use it. It'll instantly be recharged if you get a kill with it. So you can just like run through with that thing. Oh my god, dude, it is so good. I was getting multiple 4 kill streaks via that. And then on top of that, with the movement once again, Dragapult's other move that I use, Shadow Ball. When you use Shadow Ball, say I'm using it and say I'm aiming to the right, and I have my character moving to the left. Like, when I use Shadow Ball, I'm aiming to the right, but my movement sticks to the left. I'm going to dash to the left while I use it. So, like, when I'm, for instance, I love it for objectives, because when I'm shooting, say, Reggie Lecky. Reggie Lecky shoots the electricity out that'll stun you and stuff. I can shoot Shadow Ball at it, and as I shoot Shadow Ball, I dash to the right, so it just shifts me over, and I completely avoid all the attacks from Reggie Lecky. It is so useful, and I will note I'm bad at it. I'm not, like, I mainly just use it for movement right now. Honestly, I miss most of the Shadow Balls I throw. Once I start landing the Shadow Balls, then I think I'll be able to be really, really good. But, like, I'm able to make up for it with the boosted attack speed from Phantom Force, and also, too, the ult recharging every 5 seconds. Like, it's so useful. And so we're going to be grinding Unite. I'm going to be playing that a lot more. Because, like, I was thinking about, like, because I've wanted to do something. Like, I was saying we were going to do Showdown and VGC and all that. If I'm being honest, I suck at that. I still am going to do that. We still do those streams every so often. That's fun to do. But, like, I'm bad. Unite, like, I feel like I can be pretty good. And if I start grinding on stream, like, I'm excited to see if I act, like, I'm just going to be solo queuing all day. I'm excited to see how much better I can get. Like, again, like, just that fact alone, like, I'm excited to see how good I can get. Like, that is, I'm so amped to play that game. Again, that'll probably be Thursday's stream. Maybe Wednesday, most likely Thursday. Again, I play mobile, and I have an iPad I play on. But the iPad, Apple always does this. They gotta always change the chargers. And so it's not a lightning cord, it's a USB-C. And I don't have an adapter to be able to record it, to plug it in to stream it. I don't have one that goes to USB-C. I have one that goes to lightning, don't have one for USB-C. So I'm waiting on that to come in the mail. Then once that comes in the mail, I'll be good to go. It's so, like, it's so stupid that this is how everything worked out. When I went to do my first ever stream, the King Gambit Shiny Hunt, or I should say Bisharp Shiny Hunt, it was streaming until I get a Shiny King Gambit. And I'm like, so the first ever Shiny Hunt, the plan was that day to stream. And I did stream, but I didn't stream how I thought I was going to stream at the start of that day. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to stream this. I have a Switch Lite. I'm going to stream from the Switch Lite and do the Shiny Hunt. But the problem was I didn't have anything that I could plug in to the Switch Lite to stream. Because on the Switch Lite, the only kind of plug is a USB-C. And I'm like, I don't have anything like that. You can't just plug an HDMI directly into the Switch Lite. So I had to get an HDMI to USB-C adapter. So I ordered that off Amazon. Comes in the mail in the day of the stream. Like the day I was planning to stream, I should say. And so I get it, plug everything in, nothing works. Nothing works at all. I'm like, well, okay. Is something wrong with the adapter? I was thinking I got some adapter off Amazon. I'm like, it's probably just the adapter. And then I'm like, I'm trying all these different things. Nothing's working. Then I try a different Switch Lite. My brother's didn't work as well. Then like, you know what? Let me try my brother's OLED switch. Try it. Fires right up. Everything works great. So it wasn't the adapter. I go to look it up. Turns out it's actually impossible for the Switch Lite to broadcast its gameplay onto anywhere. So that's not even possible on the Switch Lite. So I'm like, okay, I need an OLED switch. I asked my brother if I could use his just for the stream. He said no. I'm like, all right, we're going to Target. Went to Target, bought it. That was a whole ordeal and whole story I explained before. But we ended up buying the OLED switch. And then I'm like, well, I don't need this adapter anymore, USB-C to HDMI, and I returned it. Now here I am. I'm like, oh, shoot, I need a USB-C to HDMI adapter. So I went on Amazon and literally ordered the exact same one I had before. And it's just, I just think it's so funny how it comes full circle. I'm back to that same adapter, and I need that once again. How do you record on the Switch and Unite? So, Unite will probably be Thursday. The plan is Thursday. We've done some Unite streams before. Right? I did one stream playing with you guys, and I think I did 2 streams. Also. But that was like early on when I was streaming. So, we'll be doing it again, though. Again, probably Thursday. And then if we do night streams, those will probably be Unite streams. Sorry, it probably might sound like I said the same thing. If we do night streams, so streams at night, like second streams, those will probably be Pokemon Unite streams. And well, no, I might post a video with this week as well. Like during the week. Obviously, videos on Saturday. But I have all of these. Since we've been shiny hunting, I keep explaining, like telling all these stories and stuff. And like, I'm gonna make them videos, so I might post one on Saturday or Wednesday. I don't know. We have the Recuse one and the Crystal Charizard giveaway one. I'm gonna do that one first, because that one, we got a shiny during the story, which is cool. How do you record on the Switch? So you need a capture card. I use Elgato. That's why when it freezes and I unplug it, it says Elgato no signal on the screen. Dude, I was thinking about this as well. Jeez, sorry. Big yawn. I love this setup I have. It's so simple. Compared to that, because I got the big fancy setup and literally hated it. And I was reminded of it during the editing the Nuzlocke because of what happened on that day. The stupid stream crashed. Redstone died. It was a disaster. Actually, I just remembered. I was talking about that PSA 4 Gold Star Rayquaza. Is that thing still up? Oh no, it ended. 900 for a PSA 4 Gold Star Rayquaza in Japanese? Wow. Yeah, that Gyarados I was telling you guys about last week sold. The PSA 2 Gold Star Gyarados. It's a nice looking PSA 2. I will note it. Like, you might be thinking PSA 2, that's bad. No, this was a nice looking 2. Yo, Captain Pikachu, you got one? Congrats. But I was thinking about it more. I'm getting that Shanks card. Now it's just a matter of finding one. Because the problem is there's none list. I want a PSA one. I was telling you guys, so I've been explaining this for a while now. I want to get, like, something that I'm, like, is, like, the centerpiece of my collection. And my collection being with all of my cards and stuff. And I didn't know specifically what, because like, my favorite Pokemon card is Crystal Lugia. And I already have one. I'm like, I could get a nice one, like a graded one, but I'm like, nah, I don't want one. Like, I already have one, and I like the story behind the one I have. Like, I don't know, I would just feel weird about getting another. Like, I'm cool with the one I've got. I don't need another one. And I really wanted the manga Shanks from the One Piece TCG. Because I've explained this many times before. Like, I view that as like the base set Charizard of the Pokemon TCG. Now, it won't be to that extreme, I know, but like that's kind of, if I could give a comparison, that's the best comparison I could give. The big chase card of the first set. Once again, like I can't express this enough. It isn't like a one-to-one comparison. Obviously, Charizard is worth so much because it's Charizard. Not just that it's the big chase card of the first set, but like that's again, it's the best comparison I can give between the two. And I was looking at the Manga Shanks ones. I'm like, these are cool. These are cool. I almost bought one for a specific price, and I didn't. And then I went to look at them again, and this was back in like April of 2023. And I was looking at them again. I'm like, they're $1,000 more. They went up $1,000. I'm like, oh, no way. No way I'm spending. Because, like, honestly, like, I couldn't. I'm like, I could have bought it for this, and now it's $1,000 more. I can't buy that knowing that I could have gotten it for $1,000 cheaper a couple months ago. There's no way I'm buying that. The card is still really cool, though. That was the English one. The Japanese ones were still, like $600, $700, which is a lot, but, like I could sell one Evolutions booster box and be good with that. Like, don't have to worry about that whatsoever. But I'm like, but it's like that. The thing is, with it being Japanese, it's like it's not the best one. Like the English one will always be worth more and be better. And I was thinking about more and more. I'm like, yeah, I don't really want the Manga Shanks really because of that. Like, I'd want the English one, but like the English ones are so expensive now. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy one. But I was good with that. Then I was thinking, like, well, I still want to get something, and we would talk about Gold Star Rayquaza, Gold Star Gyarados, like some of my favorite Pokemon cards of all time that I've never gotten. The Shining Tyranitar from Neo Destiny, all kinds of awesome cards we were looking at last, I think it was Friday's stream, right? But then one card came back to my mind. Another One Piece card, another Shanks card, the Flagship Battle Shanks. A card given out to winners of tournaments. Now, they were at different game shops and stuff. It was like, I guess, like, yeah, tournaments at these different events which took place. And the English ones, I don't recall how many there are. I know in English, there's 1,000 of them total. And I was looking on eBay. I've only seen one in English, like, on eBay. And it was graded in a Beckett. And I will note one thing I'll make clear. I want PSA. I hate the Beckett grading slabs so much. Half the time, the cards are crooked in there. Like, I'm seeing people list like a Gold Star Rayquaza or like a base set Charizard, like an insanely valuable card, and Beckett has it crooked in the sleeve, or in the case. It's like, do you know how ugly and stupid that looks? Like, and the Beckett label, how it looks, the only one that looks good is the black label because it's all black. Like, all the other ones I think suck. You'll never see me. And this isn't meant to be a knock on CGC, but like, I like CGC way better than Beckett. Beckett is my least favorite grading slab there is. My favorite's PSA. Classic, simple, OG logo, and then the white and the red, which those colors go so good with Shanks and his red hair Shanks. The red on the PSA slab, they go so good together. I will note, the manga one, I keep running in these stupid time modes thinking they're the little star things to click on. The manga Shanks looks really, that's the best for just a normal, like, people make custom labels and stuff all the time for like cards and all that. But like, for a normal label to a card, that might be the best combo I've ever seen. Manga Shanks and the PSA label. They look so good together. The white with the PSA label, with the white manga background, and then the red hair on Shanks, the little bit of red in the card, and then the red out border on the label, the little bit of red on the label, like, it's perfect. But the Flagship Battle one is slightly different. It's more the card's red rather than the white background of the manga one. But still, the red and the red on the PSA, it goes together really well. So I want a PSA one. So Beckett's completely out of the question for me. But most of them are in from Beckett. There's only a handful I've seen in PSA. And the only English one I've seen is from Beckett as well. But the English one was an absurd amount of money. And again, it's the only one I've seen. And so I'm not going to be getting the English one. Now, I noted there's 1,000 in English. And I just learned this past weekend of something else. So, the other option is in Japanese. Those are the only 2 languages I believe they were printed in. I don't think they did like Korean or Chinese or anything like that. I believe it was just English and Japanese. Because the English ones, I assume, were given out in North America. I will note that on the Japanese ones, it says where the card's for. Like, for instance, the one I was initially looking at is the Shanks card. It has the serial number, or the would it be serial number on it? The number of which it is. There's 1,065 of them, and it says for Asia, like just underneath in real small letters, right under the number. So it's like those were the cards that were given out throughout Asia for the people that won the tournament. There's 1,065 of them, and that was the one I wanted because I'm like the North American one. I've only seen one of them. It wasn't even in the sleeve I want. Or the slab I want, and also too, it was like triple the price of the other ones because it was English. I'm like, and I know I said I wanted the manga Shanks in English over Japanese because the English was the best one. This is an exception because it's a event card that was only given to the winners. Like, it's a big difference and a big exception here, I believe. And so I was looking at them, and I found a PSA one that was great. I was looking at it. And I'm like, why is this one so much? There was one that was sold. I'm like, why is this sold one go for so much more than these other ones? And I'm looking at it closer. I noticed it doesn't say for Asia on it. It says for Japan, which, just to be clear, Japan is a part of Asia, East Asia. But I didn't realize. So they had the North America ones that don't say North America on them. You know they're North America because they're in English. And again, I'm assuming it's North America. It might have been throughout Europe and other stuff as well. I could be wrong about that. But there's only 1,000 of those. The English ones, there's only 1,000 of. But then there's the for Asia ones, which I thought were the only other ones because they're in Japanese. And there's 1,065 of them. But there's a third, which kind of I wasn't expecting at all. There's 1,600 of them, 1,600. And it says for Japan. So ones that were given out exclusively in, I assume that, oh my god, the Pyros are going to drown. The ones that are given out exclusively in the tournaments in Japan. Now, is that why those other ones sold for more? That one other one I saw sold for more? Probably. But I was thinking about it. Which would be better in the long run? Because with this being like the centerpiece of my collection, I'm like, I want to make sure I buy, like, I'm not buying the English one, so I want to make sure if I'm not getting the English one, I get whichever's the next best one. And like, honestly, it's not that big of a difference. It says for Asia, for Japan, but then the difference is there's 1,065 of the for Asia ones and 1,600 of the for Japan ones. Now here's the thing. I will note, it's saying for Japan, like it's a very, very subtle difference. But it's saying for Japan is cooler than it's saying for Asia. Because like One Piece, the manga in Japanese from Japan, like I just think personally that fits better, is cooler, and looks better. But the thing is, there's 1,600 of them compared to the 1,065 of the for Asia ones. So here's the crossroads I'm at. The for Asia ones, there's less of them, but it doesn't look as cool. Again, it's a very, very subtle difference. I'm just saying looks cool because, like, when you get into the finite details, like, it is a pretty big detail on the card. But you have for Japan with 1,600. So how are they going to play out price-wise? Are they just going to be the same? Just the same as we see go on over time? Or are the Japanese ones going to be the for Japan ones going to be worth more because they're specifically for Japan? Or are the for Asia ones going to be worth more because they're because there's less of them? You see, like, the issue I'm at? And I do not know which is the one to go with. Honestly, like, I mean, I'm probably just going to go with whichever one I can get cheaper, if I'm being honest. Like, because it's not that big of a difference. I will note, like I don't even know which one I would want. I don't know. Because the for Japan, it says for Japan on it, which I think that's a cool small detail. But there's 1,600 of them. For Asia, there's 1,065 of them. What is that? 3,535 less? So, like, does the 535 less outweigh it not saying Japan on it? I don't know. That's the question I'm going to have to ask myself. That's the kind of debacle I'm in. Trying to figure out what to do. But I do want to get one of those because, and again, like I was watching this, I was watching a video of, what's the channel name? Let me get their channel name. Make sure I give them credit. Let me see. I subscribe to him. The Bulba. What is it? The Bulba Store. The Bulba Store. If you like Pokemon cards, is 4 Herba worth a single horse shiny? Four Herba. I mean, I don't know if you want the shiny. Honestly, I'd be cool with it. If that's the one I wanted. Are the male and female Tauros different by their horns? I just noticed because the horns, you guys see how they go up on that Tauros? Is that how they always are? Or the females just go out? I feel like they just go out. They don't go out and up. Oh my god, Squirtle. Shiny. No. Pokédex. Where's Tauros? Oh, I only have male Tauros. Oh, is Tauros only male? Can you not get female Tauros? Kind of makes sense because he's a bull. But, if you like Pokemon cards, check out this YouTube channel, the Bulba Store. They go to card events and conventions and stuff, set up their own booth and table, and just sell the cards. Like, they're vendors at the convention. And what the guy does is he wears a mic and then sets up a camera, 2 cameras at either end of the table, and then, like, records the whole thing, and then cuts up and adds in, like, all the cool deals and stuff and, like, sales that are made. This guy's buying stuff. He's selling stuff. He's selling raw cards, graded cards, single packs, sealed products. He's buying raw cards, graded cards, single packs, sealed products. And, like, the guy's really cool. And all the videos I've watched, like, I was binge watching them all Saturday night. Like, the amount of different cards there are, just, I enjoyed watching so much. Seeing all of the different cards, from EX era cards to, like, Skyridge and E-Reader stuff, Crystal cards, and then all the way up to, like, the newest stuff, like Moonbryon and Altar Giratina. It was so cool seeing it all. That's not shiny, is it? No. And one thing I will note is, I don't know if this is just the type of stuff this guy's selling. There isn't very many, like, of the base era stuff. like Gen 1 cards. Now, I don't want to say that this guy's videos specifically are an accurate reflection of the entirety of the market. Like, I'm looking at a small sample size here. I'm not looking at absolutely everything. But I am genuinely happy that the videos aren't full of people buying and selling the Charizards and the Blastoise and the Venusaurs, because I'm so sick of that stuff, dude. And I probably sound like a hater. I am so sick of base set. I don't want to see any more of the base set Charizard. I don't want to see any more of base set Venusaur or Blastoise. There is just simply too many of them. Like, they're not rare. Everyone's got one. And if you want one, you can easily obtain one. You can get one for like a couple bucks, because you can get one from Celebrations. You can get them, first of all, you have base set 2, base set Unlimited, base set 2 Legendary Collections. They've made it 4 times during its original run. And then now we have Evolutions. And then they're releasing Celebrations. Then they're releasing all these special event boxes and all that stuff. They're just all over the place. Yo, Lungs, thank you for tuning in. Which ones have you caught yet? We've caught a bunch of them. We're looking for Totodile right now. The last one I want. Well, I should title the stream that. The last one. We have Mudkip, Rillaboom, Empoleon, Infernape, Sobble, Trico, and Incineroar. Now, I do still want Torchic to complete the trio of Mudkip, Torchic, and Trico, because have the 3 Hoenn first Gold Star cards ever made were those 3. I think it'd be cool to have that trio. I do still want that, but the Torchic one is so boring to do. You run back and forth in a cave, a small little cave, because they only spawn in that one little cave. So it is just so boring to do. So we're not doing that right now. I'm currently looking for Totodile. Which actually, I'm going to rename the stream that. Didn't think about that. Because that's the one I want the most. Or that's the last one I, like, want. Catching the final starter. Catching the final starter. There we go. There, let's rock with that. Yo, to everyone that's been subscribing, thank you so much. You've gained a decent amount of subs during the stream. It means a lot. Yeah, so Totodile's the last one I want. And so we're just grinding this out right now, trying to find it. The problem is it only spawns in the deep water in these areas in the Savannah biome. Gil, thank you for tuning in. What I miss? Not much. We're just looking for Totodile. They only spawn in the deep water here in the Savannah biome. And the problem with that is there's a lot of other water types that spawn here too, making it rather difficult to find a shiny Totodile. I mean, honestly, just to find a Totodile. You have to deal with all the other Pokemon that spawn. When do you think you'll get a Discord server? I have no idea. Honestly, I don't use Discord. So, I don't plan on it. No. You know what? I'm going to go over to that other area. Like, if you guys want one bad enough, I'll probably make one eventually. Find Torchic? I did not. I was just mentioning that. It's so boring to do, I'm not even going to look for it right now. Let's look in this water for a little bit. See, the problem with this water is, though, it's so small. Like, I feel like it'll... Oh, I guess there's some right there. I was going to say, I feel like it'll take a lot more to reset the spawns. Like, the other big water, you can just swim around, and via swimming around, it resets the spawns. Look at the Dodrio hiding in the plants. Is walking around resetting them? No, that Totodile's still there. Let's just go back over here. Oh, God. Oh, my God. It swam through me. There we go. Avoided it. You got lucky with the shiny Torchic. Last 1 to 2 minutes. Yeah, I couldn't. It was so boring. Just standing in that cave. Like, yeah, people, you could say, like, yeah, you're just swimming around the same lake in here. Like, yeah, but it's a wider area. The Torchics were just, I mean, unbearable. Unbearable. What was that green thing on there? Oh, Snivy. Do I have a Snivy? Oh, I do. That'd be a cool one, too. I won't be an Infinite Fusion. I think that's a good thing. Isn't it? Between Graveler. Someone was asking about someone left a comment about Graveler and the Nuzlocke. I'm like, this thing's gonna haunt me forever, isn't it? Graveler. Because we used a stupid Master Ball on it. No. Man, this one's a grind, isn't it? Oh, Gil, was it you? I saw a comment about Graveler. Oh my God, Mayo, your profile picture is yeah. Gil, it was you. A Graveler definitely would have helped this run. Also, rip Mechagodzilla. He survived 1.5 turns. See, the problem is, I don't know. YouTube's so weird. So when I see the comments on here, it shows like your YouTube @. Like it doesn't show your username on here. So I don't like. The only way I'm able to tell is by the profile picture. Do I keep yawning? I'm not tired. We need to find Totodile. We need to find him. We've looked far and wide. Or actually, we haven't really looked far and wide. We've only really looked in the water right here. Sorry, I saw the cluster of them and got excited. Thought we had one. I have the encounter power water sandwich going, right? Yep. Water level 2. Where are you at, Totodile? Dude, I kind of want to do a battle. Let's go battle one of the Elite Four members. No, actually, I'm gonna save that for a stream. We got to do the Ace tournament again, because I think there's new people that can be in it, and Geeta's team is different. I think she leads with Glamora and ends with King Gambit. Which it used to be she ends with Glamora, which doesn't really do anything, because when Glamora dies, it does toxic spikes. It's like, well, if Glamora's dead, it's her last Pokemon, it doesn't do much. And King Gambit, like, the best part about that is he gets stronger the more his allies have died. So, like, you end with that, like, that's just so much better than ending with the Pokemon that puts toxic spikes down when it dies. And they flip them. That's your fight as a coach? Well, let's go do that then. Hey, let's change up. Let's go do that. League Club Room. Why is Carmen here? I didn't call her over. Did she just show up on her own? Call a special... Can I even call... Oh, I can't even call Geeta. How do I unlock more? Do I have to call more of them? I probably have to call more of them, huh? Was that all 8 gym leaders at the top? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's all 8. Do I have to call all of them, right, and interact with them? Yeah, call more and interact with more. Call Larry? No way. Larry almost beat us in the Nuzlocke. What do you think the next Pink Slips is? I don't know. Actually, I don't know. That was fun. We gotta start doing stuff like that in... We gotta start doing 1v1s in Unite. Actually, let's look for another Sobble for a bit. Forget for Alligator. Or Totodile for now. We still have like 15 minutes left on this sandwich. For the rest of this sandwich, let's look for Sobble again. $12 minutes left, my bad. Dude, and I was watching back when we got Shiny Sobble. It was staring right at me for a solid 30 seconds. Like, it was right in front of me, and I didn't see it at all. Yeah, Intellion, honestly, I saw your name in the chat, and I'm like, you know what? Let's go look for Shiny Sobble. And I thought of it because I saw your name in the chat. Dude, because Intellion was looking at me, like, straight on, so I didn't see the crest on its head. Like, I couldn't tell it was purple. And so I didn't even realize it was shiny. It was right here. It was literally where that one is, right there, on this rock. And it was staring at me straight on. Like, I looked at it, looked over here, then I looked back to the right. Like, see how this one, that one you can barely see the fin? It was like that. And I looked at it here. I was talking about something. I literally stopped moving. I was explaining it. Then I went back to playing, looked to the left, and as I looked to the right, I'm like, oh my god, it's right there. So I gotta be careful here with looking at the fins. Because, I mean, I almost missed the Piplup. I almost missed a bunch of these shinies. Chimchar, that was easy. Trico was easy. Litten was obviously easy. Tepig was pretty easy, too. Like, Groupie, that was hard to see. Inteleon, or Sobble, wasn't necessarily hard to see. I almost just straight up missed it because... Well, I guess because it was hard to see, I almost missed it. So I guess you could say that. But the biggest one was Piplup. Dude, Piplup was so hard to see. Shiny hunting legendaries is like a completely different... Excuse me. A completely different beast. I couldn't imagine. Like I told you guys, I saw that one guy on TikTok for like 3 weeks, I think, looking for a Deoxys every night. Morty, thank you for tuning in. Shiny Piplup, it's literally just like a lighter blue. And I almost missed it because it was just a little bit lighter blue. You're in the snow area, it's snowing. Zacian and Zamazenta don't even have cool shinies, do they? Like, here's the thing. I think, like, Zacian's just, like, kind of yellow, and I don't really like it. But then, on the other hand, we have Deoxys, who's yellow, and it's one of the best shiny legendaries there is. Shiny Deoxys is so cool. I have my one in Pokemon Go. Zacian is blue. Isn't one of them yellow? Or no, it's actually, it might not be yellow. Because now that I think of it, I'm thinking of the gold card, the gold full art shinies they had in Sword and Shield base. Yeah, it was the background of the cards. Never mind, I mixed it up. No, they have yellow on them. Oh no, one is... Actually, you're right. One's blue and one's red. But blue and yellow... Right? Like, is that solid blue? That'd honestly be cooler than what it is. Katie, Kofu, Larry, Time, and Saguaro. All give 3 shakers of over if you battle them. Larry is salty. We got, Katie, right? That was the bug one? Who's Saguaro? Is that the... That's gotta be the water guy, right? Let me look. Shiny Zacian. I'm telling you guys, it's... Oh, wait, what's my egg at? 9.1. All right, tomorrow on stream, we have a 10K egg hatching. Okay, so you know what? No, they do have yellow on them. Okay, but they're not all yellow. Honestly, the, like, dumb forms, the weak forms of them, those shinies are cool. Oh, here's one that's black and red. Imagine if Zacian had the same color scheme as Shiny Haxorus or Shiny Charizard or Shiny Greninja. Now, Shiny Zacian and Zamazenta are actually cool. They're like Sword and Shield forms, though, I don't think look good as the shinies. Just the normal one does look good. Shiny Deoxys is amazing, though. I feel like in Go, it has a bit of a yellow. In the, like, in-game mail, when you would yours, it had more of, like, a greenish yellow, I feel. And it looked a lot better. I don't know. The Shiny Deoxys mail you had here in this game looked so good. That thing was so cool. Look better because it was from you? I don't know. I think it was better because in game it looks good. Like, there's a handful of shinies I've seen that genuinely look better just in this game. Salamence is the biggest example. I can't stress enough. I always hated shiny Salamence. Go to the pseudo tier list. I referenced shiny Salamence being bad. Like, it's just the neon lime green. Now, Bagon is that way. Shiny Bagon is just that kind of gross neon green that doesn't really look good. It looks like a green screen. Yeah, it's like green screen green. Salamence is almost like a mint green. Like, you get mint chocolate chip ice cream, the best ice cream, go to the ice cream, nice hot summer day. Maybe in the evening when it's not hot, so the ice cream won't melt right away. You go there in the afternoon, sun setting. And by the way, sunsets at 8:30, so it's like in the evening, pretty much. Get yourself a nice waffle cone. Big waffle cone, too. The ones that are, curled, and it's, the one end's higher than the other, so it's like this, and the opening's in the middle here. Get yourself 3 scoops of that mint chocolate chip ice cream in there, licking it up. So good. So good. That's what this Salamence looks like. That mint chocolate chip ice cream. You know an underrated ice cream? Not ice cream. I was going to say strawberry, but I don't really like strawberry ice cream too much. I love strawberry milkshakes. Strawberry milkshakes are goated. Bring back Gen 3 Salamence colors? Oh my god, did that shiny Salamence come from you as well, Mayo? It did, didn't it? Oh my god. Maybe, Mayo, you might have... You just make the shinies cooler. Now, strawberry milkshakes, those are the best milkshakes. There's all those basic people with vanilla. Then people like chocolate, which I like chocolate too. And to be fair, I like vanilla milkshakes. Actually, no, vanilla milkshakes, it's like, what's the point? Chocolate milkshakes are good. Mint chocolate chip milkshakes are good as well. But something about strawberry. Strawberry milkshakes, I think, are so good. I'm getting myself wanting a strawberry milkshake, and it's negative 25 degrees outside right now. Yo, what are the Gen 3... Look, Doduo's chasing Rhyhorn. What are the Gen 3 Salamence colors? What do you mean? Was it a different shade of blue? Dude, yesterday feels like when I went to bed was negative 31. It's 1 degree right now. And it feels like negative 14. I was telling you guys about which I like better, the heat or the cold. The heat. Like, it's not even... When it's hot out, I can go outside and do stuff. Like, if it's hot out, I can go do a Pokemon Go raid. I can go do a raid in Pokemon Go. I could barely do a single raid yesterday because of the pain inflicted upon me via the cold. Gen 3 Sprite. Gen 3... I mean, because, I like Salamence's colors. Oh, I see what you mean. Now, that is a good-looking blue. Now, that is a cool color. I do have to agree with you that that's a cool color. But I have this Sprite here from Salamence, and I believe this is in Sword and Shield. Nah, that blue I like better. This is Salamence. That's my favorite color. The other one's cool. The other one is cool. Old Salamence. Salamance's official artwork has always depicted him as light blue with red wings, but his earliest sprites were darker blue with orange wings. It wasn't until Gen 5 that his sprite finally matched his artwork. After that, Old Salamence was never seen again. Oh, so the only thing that was different was the sprite. The sprite was a darker blue, but the normal artwork was always... Oh, so that one's Salamence. It's not like they changed Salamence. The sprite was just wrong. I don't care, though. This is... That's Salamence to me. That blue with that red goes so well... Oh my god, that just reminded me of a Salamence card. I gotta look this up. We've been talking about cards and stuff. What's the last set of the EX era? Is it hidden? I can't think of it. I know there's that iconic Charizard from it. Where the artwork of that Charizard is the image of Charizard they have used for every Charizard product to this day. Power Keepers. Yeah. The Charizard Holo from EX Power Keepers is the Charizard artwork they've used for everything. Get any Charizard box. Look up any Charizard Pokemon product. Guaranteed it has that artwork on it. Look, I'll show you guys. EX Power Keepers Holo Charizard. EX Power Keepers Holo Charizard. Surely TCG player has it, right? Yep. This is it. Look at this. If you guys look at that Charizard artwork, if you have any Charizard product, guaranteed that artwork of Charizard is on it. Look up the Charizard UPC. Look up a Charizard tin. Look up the Shiny Charizard box we just got. Every Charizard product has that on it. It's literally everywhere. But in this set, dude, I can't believe I didn't even pull, like, cool holos. I had to have just lost the cards. There's no way. I opened so many packs of these EX era packs when I was younger. I don't have anything. Or my pack luck was just disgusting. Disgustingly bad. EX Power Keepers Salamence EX. I should type Pokemon. Pokemon EX Power Keepers Salamence EX. How much is this thing? 50 bucks raw. Gem Mint 10 on bid for 200 something. 9 on bid for 9 on bid for only 75. I'm gonna have to pick that up. That's a sick card. Oh god, here's a 10 for 14 hunch. 15 hunch. 9 is only 200 for this? I'm gonna have to get one of these. We might have the mail day video after all. 175 for a 9? What's that one for 100 bucks? An 8 for 100? Or maybe I just get a raw one and throw it in the binder. What's the cheapest one up? Pretty badly damaged. Here's a decent one for $27. Yo, I might have to get one of these Salamences. I remember one of my friends had that growing up, and I always thought it was really cool. I never traded them for it because I had my own Salamence card, but I always thought that one was really cool. Charmander, what are you doing over here? Yo, Jacket, for real. We've stopped Totodile for a bit. Oh, the sandwich is over. Alright, fire up a new sandwich. Because honestly, like, should we go back to Totodile some more? Well, let's do the first half of this Sobble again, and then we go back for Totodile. Because I want a shiny Sobble, and I want a shiny Inteleon, so I do want a second shiny Sobble. Dude. Inteleon. It's everywhere. That's the artwork they use. Now think, dude, I never realized that. I always thought this is, again, one of the reasons why I dislike Gen 4 so much. Because I always thought that Charizard came from Gen 4. You know what? Technically, it did. Came from Gen 4. Because that was the final set of EX, the EX era, EX Ruby and Sapphire. Gen 4 was already out when that came out. Yeah, that's another reason why I dislike Diamond and Pearl so much. Because they have this ugly Charizard artwork that they use everywhere. Honestly, it's probably not even bad. It's just that I see it so much that I don't like it anymore. Someone earlier in the chat, I don't know if I read it out loud. You said Shiny Blaziken should have the blue fire. Dude, imagine how cool it would be if on some of these shiny fire types, they change the color of the fire. Look at shiny, or not shiny, look at Mega Charizard X with the blue fire and how cool that is. Imagine if they did that for more Pokemon. Typhlosion. Look at Hisuian Typhlosion. They made the flames kind of purple. Looks so good. Imagine like green flames. Like on Blaziken or something like that. God. Imagine. So, Mega Charizard X is like a dark blue and a light blue. And it has blue flames coming out of its mouth. Imagine if the shiny of it was all black with green flames. That would have been the best shiny ever. If Mega Charizard X was all black with green flames out of its mouth, that would have been the single best shiny of all time. Gil was you, wasn't it? Because you got me thinking with the blue flames for Blaziken, I'm like, imagine green flames. Because what is shiny? Dude, shiny Mega... I've explained. Mega Charizard X is my favorite Pokemon design there is. I don't even think the shiny is good, though. I've never liked the shiny for it. Because I believe the shiny for Mega Charizard Y is just the same as Mega Charizard. Or is the same as Charizard. Similar to most of the other two Kanto starters. The Mega shiny is the same as the normal shiny. But I believe... What is Mega Charizard X is shiny? Because I know I don't like it. Yeah, it's like it turns kind of like a tealish turquoise. The wings are red. And the flames are kind of a greenish, I will note. But imagine if it was like... Nah. It should have been all black. Oh, and I guess Mega Charizard X is black. Honestly, they should have changed all the blue to green. Just a simple change like that would have been so cool. That would have been so cool. The green flames coming out of the mouth. In the battle we had, I forgot that Slacking and Weezing had 0 EVs. I mean, to be fair, I don't think I've ever done EVs on any of my guys either. I've never touched them. The only EV training they've ever gotten is when I just have them battle random Pokemon we're shiny hunting to make there be less of them in the mass outbreaks. hopefully we get this second Sobble. I do feel like we're kind of being greedy here, looking for another one. But like I said, I like having shiny Sobble. And I want to shine. Maybe we bring Sobble with us for this shiny hunt. Let's carry Sobble around with us. Maybe that'll give us some luck. God, dude. I'm going to swim after the stream here. I'm going to be so sore. I'm not going to be able to move my arms. I didn't go to the gym on Friday because that was the day where there was all the snow. And, like, schools were closed and everything like that. And I normally do arms on Friday. And so then I was going to go to the gym on Saturday. But then, like I said, I played Unite all day. So then I went yesterday, Sunday. But then, I mean, like, normally I do Friday, then Saturday, Sunday off, and then I'm back on the gym on Monday. And what I ended up doing was in the gym Sunday, and then in the gym... Is that another one? Is that the same spot we found the last one in? There's no way! Dude, this spot's this is practically identical. I think the last shiny was on that rock right there, just to the right of Incineroar. There's no way! Practically the exact same spot, we get a second shiny Sobble. Let's go! Let's just throw Ultra Balls at it. Oh my god, I thought my game froze right there. Isn't that crazy? Dude, it's the same spot. I posted it. Oh, no, I didn't post it as a short yet. That's wild, dude. Leaves a target with at least 1 HP. Kill it. No. Yo, V, thank you for tuning in. And then Squirmy Rex, thank you for tuning in as well. Sorry, I saw you left a comment right as as we found it. Ultra Ball. Found your first Ditto ever and it was shiny? That's crazy. Congrats. Shiny Ditto's cool, the all blue. There we go, critical capture. Let's go! 2 shiny Sobbles in the same spot. That's crazy. I don't even think I've ever had anything like that before. Look, the first one, or was it the same spot? No. It might have been the exact same rock. Do I have it here? Hang on. I want to see. I have it. It's on my. It'll be on my iPad then. I think it was the exact same spot. Let me look. If it is, this is insane. Oh my god, it is the exact same spot. No, it was literally little bush to the right, then the double bush right here behind me. Dude, it was the exact same rock. It wasn't even... I was wrong. Leave me alone, psycher. That is crazy. Sinor, get Scyther out of here. Oh my god. So I was mistaken. I thought it was on this little rock right here. No, no, no. Both of them were on this exact same rock. That is wild. That's not shiny Charmander, is it? No. Yeah, let's evolve one. Dude, I can't believe that. This, like, what are the odds of that? I like identical spots. The exact same spot. Let me go heal him up and wake him up because he's sleeping now. That is insane. I mean, to be fair, we've never looked for the same shiny twice. But, like, that's got to be crazy rare, right? Why shiny hunter another Sobble? Because I want to evolve one to Inteleon. Man, if only Rowlet gave us this kind of luck. We spent hours looking for him and found nothing. All right, let's go. Let's see which one's better. Ooh, the first one I had is... The first one I have is actually decent. Give an item to hold. Everstone. Yeah, the first one we have is actually good. So let's evolve this one. Yo, Elias P, thank you for tuning in. All right, let's... Oh, hang on, let me grab that real quick. So, let's evolve this shiny Sobble. Oh, do I have rare candies? I probably don't. We have 3. Perfect. All right. Evolving our shiny Sobble. We're not evolving the second one we got. Was that... Wait, was that another one? That wasn't another one out there, was it? Drizzle, yeah. Drizzle, you kind of suck. Oh, no, it wasn't. Sorry. I got getting all excited for nothing. And here we go! Drizzle up to shiny Inteleon. We got shiny Sobble initially, and I didn't want to evolve that because I wanted shiny Sobble. But I do also want shiny Inteleon because look how cool this is. The white, blue, and pink look so well together. Snipe Shot's his signature move. We've got to teach it Snipe Shot. Get rid of Soak. And there we go. Shiny Inteleon. That's so sick. And we still have a shiny Sobble. Both which we got at the exact same spot. That is just insane. I can't believe that. Look at Inteleon looking over all the Sobbles. Let's go. Don't like Intellion's design? It's grown on me. I didn't like it at first either. I really like it now, though. Look at the other Sobbles over there. I mean, like, we still have time on the Sam. Should we, like... Should I just check that one rock? Should I just look here? It was that one. So, one must spawn on this rock right here, and we just so happen to get that exact same one that spawned to be shiny twice. Why is the game lagging? Oh, Intellion's with me, that's why. Forgot the game lags if you're running around with a Pokemon in the water. So one must just spawn on here, and the one we got that spawns there just so happened to be shiny 2 times. But so what are the odds of that? Now we have Sobble and Inteleon. God, they look so good. You're not shiny, right? No. To everyone tuning in, thank you so much. Hope you all are doing well. It is freezing over here today. Feels like negative 14 outside. When I went to bed last night, it was negative 35. Or negative 31, sorry. The coldest it was during the day was, or the coldest it was negative 35. And to all those watching, if you haven't watched the Nuzlocke video yet already, I encourage you to tune into that. The video that went up on Saturday, the most recent video on my channel. What I think is the best video I've made. It was so much fun to make. So much fun to play the Nuzlocke as well. Shiny Galarian Slowking looks the same. I don't remember what it looks like. I do remember though, because it had a calm day, not that long ago. And I do remember shiny Galarian Slowbro I thought was way better than Slowking. Because the Slowbro turns like into like a yellow. The Slowbro turns to like it's like a shade of like pastel yellow almost. That looks really cool. You should save before you evolve shinies? Why is that? Why would you need to save before you evolve them? Yeah, that Teddy Ursa almost swept through the whole team at the first gym. Just in case you dislike the new colors. Oh, I know what the colors are. I always check before. Oh, you're probably talking to whoever was in the chat. Like, there's a couple that we've done that I don't want to... Most of them I evolve. There's only a couple we've done that I don't evolve. Like, I was gonna evolve Trico, but then I thought it'd be cool to get all 3 Hoenn starters because those were the first 3 Gold Star cards. So, that's why I did that. Or didn't, I should say, didn't evolve that. And then, so I keep seeing these and thinking they're shiny. They're not, right? That's orange on them, right? Yeah, he's not shiny. Look how cool Inteleon is, though. I've never really noticed how dark the blue on his face is. I see what you mean, though. With the proportions, like, look how skinny his, like, body and arms are. Why was he running away from me there? Look at his arms. They're like twigs. The tail's too thick? If I'm being honest, the tail's the only thing that looks good. I guess because the, like, yeah, look at the arms. They're like sticks. Look like toothpicks. Stop bullying me. Honestly, I'm just kind of looking for a third one right now, because Totodile, I don't think we're finding Totodile. I might have to try a mass outbreak for that, which I do not want to do. I dread the mass outbreaks. Yo, LJ, thank you for tuning in. I hate doing the mass outbreaks. Sorry. Think I hate the mass outbreaks? I do. I don't like mass outbreaks at all. I do not like the mass outbreaks. They suck. You nickname your shinies? Honestly, I don't nickname my shinies. I nickname specific Pokemon that I like. Like Donde the Charizard I named. I'm trying to think, what other ones have I named? Have I named Ludicolo's Roompapa, because that's the name in Japanese. I think it's funny and I like it better. We haven't named anyone else, have we? But does it just say the name, the nickname? Yeah, Donde, Snorlax, King, the Slacking. Yeah, Roompapa we nicknamed. The Kodiak Bear we nicknamed. All Might. Yami, the King Gambit. And the fatty, obviously. The boy. The fatty. Shout out to Jonesy. Yeah, shout out Jonesy. Jonesy from Fortnite. I gotta name a Pokemon Jonesy. Jonesy's the GOAT of Fortnite. It's Tifu's icon skin. Tifu's wild. He went from being like one of the best Fortnite players. Now, I saw this weekend, he was out at some fishing tournament. Did I name a Fluttermane Beetlejuice? Oh, I didn't name mine. They're both just Fluttermane. Italian has a gun, Jonesy has a gun, you know what must be done? Nah, I don't think Inteleon fits Jonesy. Inteleon, the one Leon had, was dual wielding. I don't know, I'm gonna have to come up with a name with that. Like dual pistole or something like that. That is, dude, we put Inteleon up in, I think, S or A. No way S tier. I think A tier on the tier list. Solely because Leon's was dual wielding. James Pond, that's a good name. That is a really good name. Based on like Spies and James Bond, but James Pond. Look, you guys are good with these names. Dude, I never realized how close this was to the entrance. I always thought it was over there. You get Mudkip? Yes, we have. We only need Torchic for the starter trio of Hoenn. But Torchic's in this tiny cave, and it's boring to go look for it. So we're not looking for it right now. Dude, we looked for Rowlet for 2.5 hours and didn't find anything. Then we left Rowlet and looked for Trico for 3 minutes and found it. Oh, no, I'm not trained in my Palafin. Yeah, I do. I have a couple in Pokemon Go already. But no, I'm not trained in the Palafin. That's a sick one. That one took us a while to get. That was the second shiny hunt we did, too, right? I have them in order. I want to so pick. I want to open the boxes. Right, that was the second one? Yeah. All Might, the Finizen was the second one we looked for. We found Gyarados while looking for it, but... Excuse me. Yeah, it was the second one we ever got. Or not got. Again, I got it wrong. The second one we ever shiny hunted. Thanks, LJ. Appreciate you tuning in. V, you need to get a Gyarados. Gyarados is a sick one. Red Gyarados, that's one of the best shinies there is, I think. And it has two of the coolest shiny cards ever. So, Gyarados has had a... it had a shiny card for the first two variations of shiny cards we ever got. We had Shining cards in Neo Revelation with Gyarados and Magikarp. The first ever shiny Pokemon cards we ever got. Shining Magikarp and Shining Gyarados. Obviously, Gold Magikarp, Red Gyarados. During Johto, obviously, it's the Gyarados from the Lake of Rage. It's so sick that we got that as a card. So cool. Then the next generation, with Ruby and Sapphire, we have the EX era. And the shiny cards there are the Gold Star cards. And they also have this interesting thing called Delta Species, where a Delta Species card could be, the Pokemon could be of any type. For instance, I have an EX Delta Species Salamence. That is a water type. I have a Delta Species Ludicolo Hollow. That's a fire type Ludicolo. It's super cool. And one cool thing that they started to do was make it to where they have the color of the shiny match the color of the card. Water type Mew, Gold Star. Dark type Charizard, Gold Star. And fire type Gyarados, Gold Star. So you have the red fire type card with a red Gyarados on it. It was so sick. So cool. I haven't finished an outbreak. Spent 15 hours doing it. Nothing. I'm telling you guys, the mass outbreaks aren't it. Mass outbreaks are not it. Mayo, I saw they posted the video. I haven't watched it yet, though. I gotta hear a pronunciation of that thing. Is it Pekarunt? Or Pecharunt? Yeah, V, isn't that sick, the Gold Star Gyarados? It's Pecharunt? I think Pekarunt sounds better. Pecharunt? Or it kind of sounds like Peck. Pecharunt. I was saying it wrong the entire first half of the thing until one of you... no, I don't even think one of you guys said anything. I just dawned on me, like, maybe it's pronounced the other way. Like the Pecha Berry. Pecharunt. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Because they gave... You got that berry, right? Yeah. Pecharunt, Pecha Berry. Okay, that makes sense. That's why. Okay. Thank you. Who said that? Yeah, Puffton. Thank you so much. Yeah, that makes complete sense. Oh, V, you said it as well. Thank you. Because it's the Pecha Berry and Pecharunt, and they gave you that fancy Pecha Berry, right? Do you still have that? No, it's gone. Right? Yeah, there's the Pecha Berry. They gave us that special on the mystery gift, right? Gil, annoying Mon, I think it's cool. I like it. I think it's really cool. If you name any Pokemon Dokutaro, the file name for Pecharunt, it doesn't... Look, I got the name right. Doesn't allow you to. Really? Use Clodsire again, so the battle was easy. But I pulled up with Ogerpon, and Ogerpon smoked it. Then we caught it in the Master Ball, because the Master Ball looked so good with it. Look. Where is it? There it is. Pecharunt. Look, in the Master Ball. Looks so good with it. V, you used one too? I think Puffton did as well. When Ogerpon comes in the battle and Pecharunt gets angry, see the backstory makes so much more sense. Oh, I gotta watch this video then of the backstory. I normally never catch Pokemon in different color balls. I normally do normal Pokeball when I can, or just an Ultra Ball. Like, Ogerpon, we did the Dusk Ball, because I thought it looked really good with the green. All right, and this will mark the end of the stream. I appreciate all those that took the time to tune in today. I've got to get going. Everyone that tuned in, thank you so much. We managed to get a second shiny Inteleon, or a second shiny Sobble, shiny Inteleon. We didn't find Totodile. I'll probably come back and look for Totodile once again one day, but we'll take a break from that for a little while now. Tomorrow, I think we might start looking for Roaring Moon. That might be what I do tomorrow. I do want Roaring Moon, so I might try to do that tomorrow. And then Unite streams are going to come later this week, so I can promise you guys there's going to be a lot of those streams. If you like the Shiny Hunt streams, like, get it all up now, because once we start playing Unite, I might just I'm gonna still balance it, but like I might just fall in love with Unite again and just grind that. I am so excited to start playing Unite. To all those that took the time to tune in today, though, thank you so very much for watching. Puffton, thank you for watching. V, thank you for watching. Mayo, thank you for watching. Gil, thank you for taking the time to tune in. Everyone else that took the time to tune in today, thank you. LJU tuned in. Everyone that tuned in. Inteleon, thank you for watching. And Inteleon, perfect. We got the shiny Inteleon today. All those who took the time to tune in today, I thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate it. That is all for today. If you haven't seen my newest video yet, please check it out. The shiny only Nuzlocke in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I encourage you to tune into that if you haven't tuned into it yet already. But like I said, that is all. Thank you so very much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And this is the Poke